right, guys. So we're live today. This is CGN Friends Guild Hall. This is our Monday. Typically, it's either an educational space hosted by Maddox or it's an educational space hosted by me. When it's by me, it's typically around your X accounts, your growth, your brand building. You're trying to get yourself um, in a position where you can monetize at some point, right? And that's kind of my whole focus on this. This is my whole thing, just trying to help you guys become better at creating and better at growing and creating amazing content. A lot of what I focus on is the technical aspects of it, where you're building up either threads over time, whether you're building your brand like niche where you're getting yourself situated in gaming or you're getting yourself situated in RWAs, DSci, any number of different niches within the Web3 community. So, yeah, you're welcome to come and join us. It's www.discord.gg/CJN Friends. You can hop in, hang out, ask questions. We host contests every week. We do events 5 days a week, Monday through Friday. Guild Hall happens Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Typically, Wednesdays we do a post roast where we go over the submissions from the week prior for the contests. Mondays are typically Maddox days or my days where we just talk about whatever. Today's going to be more about Creators Toolbox and what you can do to improve on your account. And Fridays are typically a community space where we all hop up on a space together. You guys get a little more comfortable talking about whatever subjects you guys are interested in talking about, and yeah, we this is what we do. So this is what we do on a day-to-day basis here at CJN Friends. I've been working on giving you guys opportunities to earn while you're growing, while you're learning to create and build some stuff up. Oh, pause. Okay. Just making sure because my chats don't pop up for some of them. And if anybody wants to chat with me from the stream, I do try to focus on the Discord more. But yeah, I do like to include you guys as well. So I'm here trying with that. It doesn't always work out because half the time my notifications come through and the messages don't for some odd reason. Streamlabs is not my friend. It feels like something's biting me. That's not good. Ow.
Oh,
Yeah, that's another problem with where I'm at right now. Um, Bugs are crazy.
oh
All
yeah,
right.
especially in summer, it's the worst.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely is. All right. So we were just talking about Reply Guy, right? And how you can utilize Reply Guy as a part of your toolkit. A lot of people don't like Reply Guy. A lot of people think that Reply Guy has to be spammy for it to be efficient. It doesn't have to be spammy for it to be efficient, okay? What you should be focusing on is giving really well thought out either feedback, thoughts, positive response to something that you're excited about, negative thoughts to something that you're not. It's not. You don't have to shill for the project that you're posting on. You don't have to shill for the account that you're posting on. You don't have to be this bright rainbow of joy for whoever you're reply guying to, right? You can give your authentic, genuine thoughts on things and it could be negative. But as long as you do it in a way where you're not like, oh well, Anthony, this guy's an asshole. He doesn't do anything good for our fucking thing or whatever. Like I fucking hate this guy. So long as you're not doing shit like that, you're fine. And if you're sitting here going, "Oh, I love Anthony. Anthony's the best guy in the world," like then it comes into shill. Like you don't have to shill. You don't have to fud. Just give some real thoughts, guys. Like it's really it's not rocket science when it boils down to it. It's not. You don't have to have some really like in-depth like algorithm to hack this. People do it. Like you've got like Alex Finn. Alex Finn does it, and he like his whole presence on X is about building yourself up on X. His following is insane because he's been building up what he's been doing. All he focuses on is X. He posts within certain time periods. He does certain things that allows him to maximize his responses, his results, right? And that's kind of the point of the creator toolbox. The creator toolbox isn't for you to just do one thing or another. Take advantage of the strengths and the weaknesses of each section, of each potential option for you to grow your account and build up, right? So it's weird. Did like the notification not go out? Usually everybody's here by now, unless there's a big event going on somewhere else. Did we have any other events at any of our partners or something? Like, geez, is there
Oh, I
something
don't think
going
we
on
do.
today that I don't know about? Like,
It's
usually we've
probably
got
because
like a good
Monday.
30.
No.
Yeah, but Mondays are usually packed, bro. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, but
It's
like I
weird.
think it's exams also for like people who are in like high school or something.
Oh, yeah, that's entirely possible.
It's the finals, like everyone having their finals now, and also like university
Oh,
guys. Yeah,
school? Yeah, that's entirely possible.
yeah,
Oh
yeah, yeah.
shit. All right.
Yeah,
So,
we're recording this.
yeah, we're recording it, so they'll be able to hop in and get some value out of it later
Yep,
on if they want,
yep, yep.
right? All right. So, what I went through, right? I went through both Grok and ChatGPT, just to evaluate some of the things that I've been doing and see how it vibes with like how they see the algorithm, right? Grok's gonna have more of an active understanding of the algorithm than ChatGPT because Grok's built by X, right? Whereas, well, don't miss your school for me, bro. Definitely definitely focus on getting your degree, bro. I love that you guys are here all the time, and I appreciate you guys. But I definitely don't want you guys to miss anything because I am like I'm yapping, and you guys want to be here too. There's always a recording later. I did like I said, I love that you guys are here, and yeah, the good days, the good old days. Jeez, forever ago. What's up, Lizzie? So yeah, like I said, the toolbox is I went through Grok, and I was like, okay, so just give me the creator's toolkit. Like, help me figure out what I need to do as a creator to build my account and amplify my message and all that other shit. I didn't prompt it with any of the shit that we normally do. I didn't prompt it with like the articles and thread contests. I didn't prompt it with any of that, right? I just wanted to get some clear cut guidance on what allows me to become a better creator, right? So I went through it, and realistically, right, it's everything that you would think it would be, right? You've got reply guy, right? You've got threads, analytics, original posts, like quote retweet posts, um, and like I just wing shit. I don't usually end up breaking things down into like a really formatted, like rigid fucking structure for these things. I'm not that kind of guy. I like to just go with the flow. So, um, I this is what I do, you know. So I went through this, and there it's got some amazing ideas, and I'd like to establish these for you guys. But I need to know how many people are interested, how many groups I can set up for it, like how long we should do. I have an excess of funds for the giveaways, so I can always create a monthly contest, right? For X amount of money, where like the top 5 groups get to split a certain amount between their members, and we can do like 3 to 5 members per group or something like that, right? So the top group would be able to split based on their results and how they were grown or whatever. Um, Debunking myths, actionable takeaways. So open the floor to questions, address myths like replies make you look desperate, right? And that's one of the myths of how people think, right? People think that replies make you look desperate. People think that threads are just a way, or threads are less valuable than regular posts. People think that regular posts may be less valuable or less or more valuable than threads. Um, there's ways to use everything that's out there for you to benefit, right? Spaces are one of my favorites. Not everybody likes spaces, but I go on spaces. I can get anywhere from a dozen to 20 new followers based on that one space that I attended for an hour today, right? I can go I can go tomorrow and join another space. And guess what? Another 20 followers. I can do 10 spaces in a day, right? And that's another 200 followers for the day on average, right? Uh, really? Erebo, Graveyard, can you hear me again? Or am
Yeah,
I cutting
yeah, we
out?
hear you.
Okay.
We hear you.
That's just you then, Erebo. You got to refresh.
Yeah.
What's up, Virion? How are you? Where'd Virion go? Virion bounce?
But yeah, that's an interesting topic, Terrace, you're talking about because there's also one more important things. If you're monetized on X and you're not doing reply guy work, you're losing a lot of money. People who are monetized and who do like, they're trying to do reply guy most of the time, they rely on this one because it makes the most value for their account, like money side and engagement. Like I see people, saying that maybe I'm making $1,000 every month making post and replying. If I don't do replying, maybe I will lose like $400 or $500 in revenue. It's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah, because you're not getting your impressions. You're not getting your attention that the algorithm requires you to have to reach certain um, thresholds for the monetization. So yeah, that can be problematic too. Um, Shoddy, like when I was in school, they didn't want they like it was terrible. You couldn't do anything in school. Like God forbid you had the ability to even look at your phone for something. Just phones weren't allowed. All right. So one of the things I took that right from Grok and I went to ChatGPT and I said, all right, take the information provided by Grok and the information that you provided me with to help me build the creator's toolkit for growing on X, right? Just focus on primarily the information from Grok, right? Because the information from Grok is going to be more accurate, right? So,
Especially
original
for
posts,
Web3.
yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I mean, Grok's going to be more relevant for X in general, and X is more relevant for Web three. So that's kind of where that falls into. The only problem with X is it tends to be an echo chamber. You only have the number of people that are available and active on X, and available and active on for Web three on X, right? Which isn't
Yeah.
as much as we would think, right? And then you also have limited reach to new users, so user acquisition outside of the norm is limited, and that's where a lot of our problem comes in with a lot of the projects that we have in the space because they can't acquire users outside of the typical use groups already, and most of the people in those user groups are airdrop farmers or people trying to chase the dollar. So they're not organically looking to be involved in your project or in your space. They're just looking to extract, and that kind of hurts projects. So a lot of people are starting to try to do things a little a little differently. But like crypto's Web3 in general, starting to try to expand out into like IG, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, um, and these other avenues that will increase user adoption outside of the echo chamber of X. So I'm hoping to see how that goes in the future, but we'll see what happens, right? Who knows? But you don't necessarily have to only focus on Web three. This could just be something that you're interested in doing for you in general, right? It doesn't have to be completely Web three focused. Yeah, well, that's exactly it too. But the extraction is partially why the projects fail. It's a really bad circle of like extracting, projects failing, finding another project that's hyped and booming, and then extracting and projects failing, and yeah. But so you've got the original posts, which helps build brand identity, attract attention, feed the algorithm high value starting points for engagement. Post 2 to 4 times daily. So I usually say every 12 hours, every 8 to 12 hours is good because you don't want to post so often that people turn your notifications off, but you don't want to post so infrequently that people forget about you, right? So it's about having a really good balance. Um, Hook or pain point, something that we've gone over multiple times with your threads, right? Have a really good hook in the beginning. Get in there, get catch the person's attention within the first, you know, 30 seconds of reading whatever it is that you're posting, right? So, good hook, pinpoint, um, and maybe how you experienced it, or how you're addressing it, or what you're proposing to fix those pain points, what you're planning on doing around that hook, like something to explain it a little bit, right? And then pair with visuals like memes or punchy graphics for scroll stopping power, right? The visuals help not just break up your posts, and something that I try to push on you guys more and more, right? Don't just post text. It's boring. People scroll over your thread and they're like, "Oh my god, it's a lot," right? And it's all text. People are turned off by it. If you have some graphics in there, toss a couple graphics in, right? Toss some gifs in. Toss some funny memes in there, right? And you're more likely, right, to get people that scroll through your stuff reading or skimming, and they'll stop at the graphic and they'll be like, oh, this is kind of cool, and then they'll continue to read through, and if they see that you have graphics on each one, they might even just stick around to try to check out the graphics and shit. But it gets you engagement, and it provides you with stopping power. That's why videos lately have been so powerful on X. Videos increase your dwell time by however long the video is, so long as they're interesting and impactful videos and they're related to your subject. Even if it's a GIF, right? Like a 3 to 5 second GIF that like emphasizes a point, or pushes your message. This actually helps you promote your shit, and amplify your message and get on more for you pages. So this is a good starting point. Original posts, right? Just general posts 2 to 4 times a day. Like I said, I shoot for 2 to 3. Um, you're not going to post every 6 hours. Posting every 8 hours without scheduling is likely impossible too. You're not. You need to schedule your posts if you want to do it within the intervals that you need to do it. And also, analytics are important, because posting when people are usually interacting with your shit means that more people interact with your stuff within X amount of time of when you post, and that's an algorithmic boost as well, right? And gets you on more for you pages. Get amplifies your message and gets you out there, right? Strategic replies. This is the difference between regular reply guy and an efficient reply guy. Strategic replies are what helps you connect with the audience of that poster, or um enrage the audience of that poster. Just to put it in a little more to emphasize the point that you can do either posts that align with the original poster or against the original poster's thoughts and message, right? Hey, thanks, Newly CT. Not really interested in botting my shit, but thanks. Have a good one. Um, anyway, so strategic replies, right? Join high visibility conversations. So that basically means any account that has really large followings is likely to be a high visibility post, right? But not only that, if you scroll through your for you page, right, and you come across a post that has a lot of impressions, has a lot of conversation on it, right? Well, 7.1 million. Oh, it's Verizon. Never mind. It's an ad. Um, this one has okay. This one's actually pretty good. Breaking news, you can just be positive and happy, good vibes only, have a great day, right? I'm going to be a lot more selective about who I follow now, 7.1K, right? You can hop in on this and discuss, right? You find a good reply to hop in on and discuss on, right? Yeah, here comes all the spam bots. Thank you guys. Fuck off. Um, thank you for supporting me. I love, like, these are all you can post on this, right? And it will. it might not give you a million impressions, but it's a conversation that you can jump in on pretty easily. It's something that you can most likely relate to doing purges, lots of dead accounts, shit like that, right? Um, TLDR, if you're a creator and you're jealous, then get better. Study Elistar, right? This thing's going to get great impressions because it's kind of just like highlighting that, if you're shit, don't just, be shit and complain about other people that aren't. Go do something about it. And that's like it's an empowering message, and it's also telling you to stop being a petty asshole. So it's got some negative connotation behind it as well, which people tend to respond more to negative shit than they do positive shit because humans as a species are drama mongers, right? This was spotted in New York. Pengu. Let's see. What do we got here? 54K. I sent you 12 ETH. What would you buy? Right? You can hop in on something like this. 54K. It was posted on the 22nd, right? The person has a decent following. Mid tier mid-tier accounts are anywhere from like 1K to 50K, and usually they have good responses and good interactions from the audience that they have. So anybody sub 50K can be a really good like target, especially if they talk about things that you typically talk about and discuss together. That's a benefit to you, right? Um, Van Ho tends to do pretty good. Thank you to my first 1K on the Arena app. You don't even have to. You don't even have to fucking post something. Like you don't even have to respond to this with anything besides like, hey, congratulations on your first 1K. How'd you manage to do it? I would love to. I would love to get a following like that. You know what I'm saying? Like these things can be beneficial. Oh, clicked on your referral. I want to be on I want to be on the 10K list or the 1K list too. You know, like tag the arena. Oh, I'll be the next creator to hit your 1K mark. Like these are things that you get responses on, and if the creator of the post responds to your post, likes or even retweets it, like these benefit you immensely. So that's one of the reasons why working with other people in your circle to help promote posts and shit like that. Even if you guys are smaller creators, right? You don't necessarily need to have a 100K following to benefit each other, right? Um, Poor Virion can't watch on YouTube or Discord. So for those of you, yeah, I gotta share my screen too because some of you were saying you can't see it based on my. Let me lower the quality a little bit. We'll do 1080p at 30 FPS just so that people don't have to use their bandwidth up that crazy. Flying back to the best city in the world. Guess which one it is, right? 9.4K. You can engage on something like this. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not going to be high volume, it's like if you spend an hour a day just going back through posts and finding high volume posts to post on, by the next day you'll have an hour a day at work just on that you can do, right? Just responding to the responses, chatting with people, having fun doing what you're trying to do when it comes to being a creator and being a builder, right? Um, I hate these guys, but at the same time, these guys tend to have a huge following. Any of these drama monger fucking um, posters tend to really do well. 16 million views, right? 16 million views. This guy has a 300K account. He's more likely to get better views because he posts shit that people will be like, oh, fuck that asshole. I would have beat his ass. Or, like the drama posts tend to do the best on X because people love drama. Let's see. 20K. Haha, I'm in danger. Like 20K post. It's kind of a clickbaity post. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're right on the straight that's supposed to be getting closed, right? Like it's tough. Like it puts you in a place where people really engage a lot with you, right? But at the same time, they're not doing it because it's a positive message, and I don't typically like posting like that because it's not my style of posting. But at the same time, like if you're trying to grow your account, you're trying to grow your account, right? It sucks. Um, I quote this almost daily. 42. Also, yeah. So this one, this one's one of my big ones. Like Sam, Sam's an amazing individual in the space, right? He's a host, he's a co-founder, he's a CMO. He does a lot of things in the gaming space, right? So I follow him, and like I love the content that he puts out. He's an amazing content creator, but beyond that, he has some really solid takes about the space, and it provides me right with solid takes that I can give on the space, right? Like I can respond. This is one of his like personal posts. And that's another thing. Like you don't only have to post about things that are related directly to your niche. Sometimes adding a bit of personality in there, a bit of personal stuff in there actually helps your audience connect with you better, right? So it's potential opportunities to get your audience more attached to you as a creator as well, right? Lockdown here on Mondays? What? That's crazy. Oh shit. Okay. All right. I keep getting message blings, and I don't know where they're coming from. Are these all like? I don't know where the message blings are coming from, guys. I don't see the messages coming through on the chat. I appreciate you guys messaging, but I don't see them. If you are messaging, head to discord.gg/CJN friends. You'll be able to hop in on the Discord stage and hang out. But I'm not getting notifications from you guys for some reason on my stream chat. Let me see here. I can load up my. It's got to be from like Kick or something like that. I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know why it's not populating, but yeah, I'm trying to answer you guys. I just can't see what you guys are saying. So sorry about that. um, but yeah. Anyway, where is it? Growth Toolbox. So strategic replies are super important, right? Reply to 5 to 10 quality posts daily. Target mid-tier, top tier in your niche, and that's another important part of why I say it's important to know your niche, right? Follow like if you're in development, follow Alchemy, follow Third Web, follow Python Foundation or whatever the fuck is out there, right? And target 5 to 10 quality posts amongst your following for that day, right? Turn on notifications from all the big accounts that you can find, right? And reply. Don't just spam, right? Don't just sit there and say, "Hey guys, I'm a dev," you know. Go and say like, "Hey, I'm like with this new update to Python, I really don't like it because it makes me have to do this or do that to do the thing that I used to do, and it's no longer convenient, right?" Or the addition of this specific tool or this specific method or function or whatever that you guys created is not efficient. It's not beneficial to me. If you're a graphics content creator, right? Let's say you do a lot of graphic content. You're a graphics designer, something like that, right? You can build your account off of that. You don't have to produce graphics. You can build your account on your outlook and insight on the tools that you use on a daily basis. You can follow Adobe. You can follow like I tell you, Adobe's probably one of the biggest fucking accounts on the platform, right? Like let's see, Adobe Photoshop, right? 3.2 million fucking followers. 3.2 million followers, right? They don't post very often, but 3.2 million followers, right? They actually post. Their posting fucking frequency is garbage. Um, let's see, Blender, right? Blender, 355K, right? Let's see, InDesign, fucking this Adobe InDesign, right? 280K followers. They still post like garbage. Let's see. Fuck it. You know what? Even better. Let's try this. Grok, right? I am a graphics designer. I am looking for high volume posting accounts with a large follower base that are within my niche. I would like realistically the accounts to be 1 mil or greater for followers, but posting frequency is more important. I want to build my account for monetization within this niche. Help, right? And Grok will help you figure it out, right? Blender depends, King. Like, it depends on what you want to use it for. Canva, 1.5 million followers, 5 to 10 posts a week. It tells you how many posts per week. It tells you how many followers they have. This says 10 to 15 posts per week. I don't see that at all. Um, Dribble. What the fuck is Dribble? I have no idea. Let's check the accounts out real quick. Canva, Adobe, Dribble, Behance, Smashing Mag. This is the problem with AI. Sometimes it's complete bullshit. 324K, right? Click follow. June 21st, June 21st, June 21st, June 21st, June 21st. Holy shit. Lots of posts. Um, May 15th. So, yeah, like it can be replies. Let's see. You can see their replies, right? 12 minutes ago. So, you could realistically probably use this account, right? Adobe, plenty of followers, right? Garbage for posting. Um, you don't get much in the way of posts, right? Replies. Let's see if they do any replying. Nope, they don't do. Oh, wait, there's the 19th. And Adobe, your iOS app, Adobe Scan ducked up today, had Scando document. Okay, so they replied to this, right? So if you make posts about Adobe issues you have, good experiences you have, and you tag Adobe, it may help, right? Dribble. Let's see. Dribble. An hour ago, coffee plus pets equals the dream. Let's see what you got. Participate here, right? 3 hours ago, interested in a UI UX design job with plenty of headroom to grow. So the data is looking for you. Like they've they've got 300K followers though. It's a huge amount of followers. They're posting pretty regularly. You can jump in and have a conversation, right? Like talk about shit in design. Like follow up on the posts that they make. Behance, helping creatives discover inspiration, share their work, find new opportunities, and earn more. 977K followers, right? May 21st for their pinned, 24 minutes ago for their post. You see what I'm saying? Like, search, bro. Like, don't just stop and say, okay, I found 5 or 6 accounts. Find more accounts. Keep it within your niche. Trend your algorithm the right way for you, right? All right. So for me, it's gaming. So I would do um, I need top blockchain, primarily blockchain slash gaming creators to follow and engage with to build my platform, right? Can you suggest any? Here we go. No, it's still going based off the fucking graphics designer one. Damn it. But still not a bad suggestion. Animoca Brands, YGG, Dapper Labs, Gala Games, Leo Trades, and I just go and check them out, and I see what I can do, where I can prioritize my growth by working with these accounts specifically, right? Like there's always an opportunity. I'm gonna follow this one. I'm gonna leave that though. Not really trying to build my account right now. Like I just post, like I just do what I want to do. I haven't bothered with building my account up beyond where I'm at now. Um, Animoca YGG at YGG doesn't exist. Thanks. Dapper Labs NFT company. Um, YGG. All right. YGG Play Summit isn't a bad one, right? Yield Guild. Here we go. 235K. So there's options there for you guys, right? All right, now back to what I was talking about before. So strategic replies, super important. Making sure that you're posting things that are of value, not just posting random bullshit because that's just gonna hit the spam algorithm. Yeah, and if you're not reaching outside of your little circles, you typically don't grow as fast, right? Um, Growing your audience faster via replies is a thing. You don't just get low value follows. You get some follows that are really valuable. A lot of my follows come from me posting on their stuff. They found my take interesting. They thought that I put thought into it. They thought that I either vibed really well with them, or we had a really good conversation, or we debated something in a fair and calm way. Like it all depends, and if they got good impressions off of me, replying, then I'm sure it helps too. But yeah, threads. This is what we were talking about before, right? Threads, you tell a story, teach a concept, document a journey, keep users engaged longer, boosting your profile visibility, right? Um, Threads to me and to most people, threads tend to be hooks. They tend to be posts that get you interested in whatever subject somebody's talking about, or they're explanatory, or they're informative slash tutorials. But they're all pretty limited. Like you don't see 50 post threads, right? And that's because nobody would read 50 post threads. People barely read 10 post threads, right? They get bored halfway through, especially if you're not using good posting uh, guidelines, right? I guess you call it guidelines. If you follow good posting guidelines, right, you end up maintaining more of your viewership longer through the thread. And if the more people that complete the thread, the higher your thread rates on the algorithm. So that's another thing. Having long threads can actually deprioritize your original post on that thread. Having a lot of spam comments, a lot of not a lot of spam comments, having a lot of like spam with tags and cash tags and hashtags and links leading off post, off platform. These are things that are deprioritized really heavily when you're creating a thread or a post on X. They want to keep people on their platform. Try to link to an X video. Try to link to an X post. Try to link to an X profile. If you're doing tags, tag them in your images, right? And just use their name when you're talking about them. Like I don't if I create a thread or I create a post and I'm talking about Sam Stefanina, right? For instance, I could say, "Hey, Sam is an amazing content creator. I look forward to seeing his posts every time I come on X," right? I can tag him in the image that I post in that thread. I don't have to tag him in the post itself, right? It gets spammy. And not only that, it incentivizes people to click off of your shit, right? You don't want to incentivize people to click off of your stuff before they finish reading your thread. So don't post YouTube links in the beginning. Don't post links to another platform or another page or a website or anything in the beginning, right? Post that shit at the end. Post it in a reply even better because that'll deprioritize your account more. When it comes to like me promoting this on X post, right? CGN friends, I tell them, hey, my the link is in the bio. Like check my bio. Now I'm getting profile visits and I'm getting click throughs from links on my bio. I have people reading through the threads. It's beneficial that way. It doesn't hit the spam algorithm limits, and it allows you to post other shit in your content that may hey, UA82, what's up, buddy? That may trigger the algorithm to. So, like, the more you put spam content and shit in there, the closer you get to the threshold, which means you can post things that you may want to post within that thread less, right? And or end up putting yourself over it, and then your thread doesn't get the viewership that you want, or the amplification by X that you want, right? So yeah, threads are great. Start with a strong hook, 1 to 2 threads a week, 5 to 10 tweets long. Use short lines, numbered tweets. I don't do numbered tweets. I don't like numbered tweets. I don't think that numbered tweets are good. I feel like they end up looking very ingenuine. They look like they were AI drafted. So it's not beneficial to you, in my opinion, to use numbered threads. They're not great, right? It helps people follow along maybe a little bit easier, depending. But for the most part, if you're reading through, you're reading through. And then, yeah, emoji sparingly, end with a clear call to action, right? Repurpose into blogs, carousels, or short videos. Why it works: threads drive dwell time, a key X ranking factor. Well structured threads get retweeted often. That's something that you want to do, or want people to do, or you want to see from your audience. Um, polls. Polls are good because people feel like they're able to voice their opinion on things, right? You don't have to respond with a well thought out response and like, hey, do you think Web3 gaming is going to make it? Or as Sam would say, is Web3 gaming inevitable? Yes, yes, yes. And it gives you a bunch of options to yes, right? And that's all you do. And you know what? People will click that yes. People will click that yes. And the people that don't feel Web3 gaming is inevitable, you know what they're going to do? They're going to go to the fucking comments and they're going to say, fuck you. I don't think Web3 gaming is inevitable. Why don't you give me an option to say no? You know? And now you're getting more engagement of engagement that might not have happened before. Just because you didn't give them the option to say no, right? There's always something that you can do to improve your 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 attention, your reach, your impressions. There's always something that you can do to make it better, right? Um, Keep it 2 to 4 options, simple and bold. Post 1 to 2 per week, especially on niche, relevant, or hot button topics. Reply to interesting voters, then post a follow up thread using the results. Why it works: polls boost engagement metrics and are algorithm friendly by nature, so they don't hurt you by posting, right? So that's something else that's beneficial right there. Quote posts: piggyback on someone else's post while injecting your unique voice. Use quote 2 to 3 high performing or relevant posts weekly. Offer value, debate, or reframing, not just praise. When you're quote retweeting a post, just praising, love this take, this is a great post, or whatever. If you're reframing it, I love how this post is. I love that this guy posted this. It really does highlight the issues in the industry around Web3 gaming and how it's all extractive and yeah, the spam bots are on point today. I don't know. Maybe I'm hitting a certain algorithm on fucking on like YouTube and Kick or something because they're all like just like rolling in right now. I don't know what's going on here. Fuck off. Anyway, offer value, debate, reframing. You can debate a subject. You can repost somebody's post and be like, look, this was a fucking L take. I completely disagree with your post on this one, right? And it'll help boost your count. You could quote, retweet, replies to a post and be like, hey, yeah, not only that, you can quote, retweet, replies to your post, which then further amplifies your original message. There's so many different techniques to use when it comes to replying, quote, reposting, that it's amazing, right? This is bullshit. This is some hallucination shit because you don't need to use hashtags. Up here comes more spam. Thanks, Ramadi. You can fuck off. Um, so yeah. Anyway, repurpose. So the purpose of hashtags were for analytics initially, right? The purpose for hashtags were for you to get more messages based on the hashtag, based on the hashtags that you frequent, right? Hashtags don't really help your posts nearly as much as they used to. I tend to avoid hashtags entirely now because they don't really help all that much. And with analytics, you can actually just search a word or a phrase to see what's trending. You don't have to search hashtags or cash tags. So it doesn't really matter, right? Analytics tools. Purpose: understand what's working and refine your content strategy. X Analytics Weekly. If you don't have X Analytics, you're doing yourself a disservice when you're trying to grow your accounts. Track engagement rates, impression, follower growth, and best times to post. Use third-party tools, Typefully, ilo.so, or Hype Auditor for deeper dives. Why it works. Data lets you double down on winners and cut the noise. So, like posts, where's my other one? Hold on. There it goes. So if I go into first and gradually bring in, okay. Um, Actually what Funtico is trying to build right now. So this is like an advertising post, right? On my account. Now, it's possible that this guy is building up an account or he's trying to promote for somebody else and get impressions or something. But I don't know what this is. Web3 gaming means, yeah. I guess my post is doing okay though because I'm getting spammers. So like there's that, right? But yeah, let's go to analytics, right? Premium analytics. Yeah, I haven't posted all that much lately. A lot of what I do now is videos, right? A lot of what I do is gaming content or like posting for you guys. A lot of I'm not that big in the space when it comes to like being a content creator necessarily. I'm some people will call me a KOL, and it's more because I'm comfortable voicing my opinions, and I guess have solid takes at times. Um, oh shit, Maddox is having issues. But yeah. So anyway, um, verified followers, impressions, engagement rate, engagements, profile visits, replies, likes, reposts, bookmarks. These are all your metrics right here, right? Bookmarks are important. Bookmarks actually help your algorithm a lot. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it. I'm not. Hey, Mayor. Of course you're late. You're always late. No, you missed about an hour so far, Mayor, and it's all being recorded as it always is. So you know that, and you don't have to worry about that. I go by 3 months, right? So I typically look at my engagement over 3 months. This was my reply guy day that I did that event with you guys, and I did that those couple of replies to a couple of posts, right? And I got like 60,000 impressions between the 2 days off of a couple of posts and a couple of replies. Reply guy definitely works if you do it right. You don't have to have like an article that you're posting behind replying to somebody. You just have to have a really good, well thought out like response, rebuttal, viewpoint, um, and people will engage with it because people like engaging with shit that's meaningful. When it feels authentic, genuine, honest, that's when you're going to get some of your best responses. That's when you're going to get some of your best interactions. That's when people are going to vibe with you better. So it's something that you should be aiming for. I like impressions and like engagement rate. Engagement rate 24%. Like some of your days when you have like the impressions and the impressions are low, you'll still get a really good engagement rate, right? And some of the days when you have high impressions, the engagement rate's shit, right? And usually the higher the impressions, the more shit your engagement rate is. Of course, because higher impressions usually means, you know, yeah. Anyway, but like I have some days where like I gain more followers and I lose followers. So like yeah, there's a lot of metrics that you can look towards, right? So I made 11 posts on Friday, May 30th. I got 58 replies, right? May 30th. Where's May 30th? Right? 2480, 15% engagement rate, right? What did I do that day? And that day's not much higher than some of my other days. This day was 1800 and 16%. This was June 20th. What did I do on June 20th? I did 3 posts and 6 replies. So like what you need to do is you need to go back and need to look over your content, right? So you take the opportunity to check your impressions, right? Um, hey Israeli, what's up, buddy? Take this chance to look over your impressions June 20th, right? 1.1k, 20 likes, 4 replies, 7 reposts. I had more engagement here because people were actively watching my stream, right? Great impressions in the beginning, and then it kind of petered off, right? And now like I'm getting whatever impressions I get here and there because people catch the video and check it out, right? Tells me who males or females watched me, devices that people watched on, following, if they followed me or not, right? Where they were watching from, age ranges. I have no idea why I have 13 to 17, but that's kind of crazy. 18 to 24, 25 to 34, 35 to 44. These tend to be my two age ranges that I do best on, right? And the reason why I do best on these is because I'm in that age range, I think. Realistically, when people can relate to you based on your age and generation, you understand the lingo a little bit better. Like I can talk shit about something and use slang terms that I knew from my generation, and my generation will understand that. The newer generation probably be like, "What the fuck is that?" You know. So but you go to your content, you see what it is, you see what worked. I had a 23% engagement rate on that one, which is awesome, right? CJ and friends, it's all you guys, 20% engagement rate. Let's see if I can. Uh, oh, this is 7 days. I like going by 3 months, so switch to 3 months. Impressions, engagement rates, right? 2.9%. So over time, as more and more people saw it and I got more impressions, I got less engagements, right? So realistically, a 20% engagement rate is kind of crazy, right? 1.7k, 3.9% engagement rate. When did I do best? 6 p.m., 2 to 6, right? When I first posted it. So I would have been better off posting it at like 6 o'clock, realistically, because I got my best engagement then. So this is something else that you can look at. Make sure that you're looking at the time that you're posting. When you have more engagement within like the first 10 or 30 minutes of your post, your first hour of posting, you typically do better, right? Because it amplifies your message more. It gets in front of more people. It these are it's how the algorithm works, right? Um Videos. All the videos that I've done Friday, right? One view. Um, Sunday, Friday. Oh, these are just views over time, I think. Video completion, start. This is just a couple of things. And this is only taking into account videos that I guess I uploaded instead of my live content, which is weird. Lives, here we go. Let's see, more spam? Yep, more spam. Fuck off. I don't understand what's going on with Kick, but I guess people aren't making money with the spam like fucking let me get your engagement up posts on YouTube, so or X or wherever else. So now they're all on fucking Kick. Can I like fucking ban these guys? Cetify Cetify responded. See? And now I just keep going off of that, right? I got 80 impressions. I just posted on it, right? Like they're up to 7.4. And you'll see that as they get more impressions, your impressions will scale as well. So it's worth it to do no voice network. Uh-oh. Can you hear me, Graveyard? Can anybody hear me?
Bro, I
Oh,
hear you. I hear
was my voice cutting out at all or bugging out or like
you. No.
okay. It's just ferocity. It's always just ferocity. Don't worry, Ferocity. I'll pick on you now. It's okay. She just did it for attention. She just wanted to get picked on about her phone. I gotta mess with you, Ferocity. Don't worry. But
I
yeah,
just rejoined it.
there was a few seconds of no audio. I don't know if maybe it's the connection or maybe the streaming service or whatever. Discord's been a real piece of shit lately. I've been so frustrated with Discord lately. I'm so tired of it. Like I've been enjoying like being on X and stuff more because X works better than Discord half the fucking time now. It drives me insane. It's possible that I was typing my response, Creon, and maybe that's why maybe I got quiet for a second. Um, but yeah. Anyway, anyway. Oh, here we go. We got some big posts coming up now. Brian Crastine, he's more political. Ed, he's more political. Mintify's not a bad one. Depending on what they post on, I'd post on it, right? 36 minutes. Mint edges closer. Get your wallets ready. I have no fucking idea what it is, so I'm not going to engage with it. Now you can track any crypto wallet with Mintify. That's something I can engage with, right? Um, I can even use that post, right? Quote repost that post and do like a quick breakdown of how it works and what I think about it, right? That's good fucking content. You don't have to just do content based on like or just do reply guy in that way. You can do reply guy with a quote repost. And then it amplifies on your page, amplifies their message. They may respond better. Like there's always an option, right? The Web3 gaming is dead tweet from 4 months ago aged extremely well. Since then, the only revenue successful games released were DGen, Cambria Season 2, OCH Season 2, and maybe Gigaverse. Everything else was mediocre at best. See, he posts some really good posts. This dude is 15. He's got almost 2,000 followers. If I'm not mistaken, he's monetized already. He's got some amazing followers in his follower base. Like 144 other people that I follow. That means that he's got some, yeah, Warp, Aaliyah. Aaliyah's an amazing game. Slayer. Yeah, like they've got they've he's got a good like audience base, and that's the thing. Like once you get a really good audience base set up and you start to really build up your account from that, your reach amplifies, right? And now I can post a random post, right, and get 1,000 impressions in a day, right? And other people like will struggle for that. I, you know what? That's fine. I like, I can do it. It's great. I don't utilize it enough. I'm trying to teach you guys how to utilize it and make sure that you guys are successful with it. That's the main thing. Um, let's see. What else? What else were we talking about? We were talking about analytics, right? Where the fuck did I put my analytics? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I guess I clicked off of it. Oh, because I was responding to Steedify. All right. Spaces. Spaces are do amazing for me. I love spaces. Spaces are great. They're fun. CGN round two, 14 speakers, 143 listeners, right? 107 listeners, 9 speakers. 13 speakers, 135 listeners, right? Like this is amazing, right? Back then, I didn't bother doing much with them, right? I was just fucking around with them. I was playing around with spaces. I wasn't doing anything with them. I recorded them. I gave my takes and shit like that. But you know when I started really noticing people that were interested in the spaces and what I have to say and people started coming in and interacting with me more was when I went on other people's spaces. You don't start off with your own spaces. That's not how it works, right? And if you have no presence for spaces, you don't have a follower base that enjoys spaces, you're not going to get any traction with it, right? So, what do? You go on spaces for other people. You go on spaces for your niche. And I'm gonna do X co-host real quick because I enjoy X co-host and I think they're cool, right? Um, Crypto stocks, the new alts, JPEGs are back. It lets you find based on subject, right? I'm Web3 gaming, so I search Web3 gaming, right? Oh, wait, did it not apply? Apply, right? Can China be stopped in gaming? Is streaming in long form the future of content? Why is that gaming? Like, well, I guess streaming and long form videos could be gaming. Exactly. And connections are great from spaces. I love what spaces bring to the table. When they started it, I thought it was going to be a hit and it is. People are people are now making millions of dollars a year doing spaces and hosting spaces and providing that service for people. Like this is an option that you guys have that you guys can utilize as well. No Cap Gaming, Warp. I like Warp as a company. I like their spaces. I may jump on this space when I get a chance. Future of Games, episode 28. I've been to a couple of their spaces. Their spaces aren't bad. I might jump in. I don't like Battle Rise, but I could debate that shit with them, right? Is InfoFi good for marketing for Web3 games? Like, I like Marcelo. I might join that one. I don't like InfoFi. So I'll have an anti stance against whether or not it's good for marketing or not, right? Other people will have a positive stance. So I have an opportunity to debate. I have an opportunity to I have an opportunity to provide some value in the form of a negative take or position against it, right? Um, but yeah, like looking at spaces that are coming up, I don't think that X co-host is the only platform for this, but they're very crypto focused, so it helps, right? It's all about blockchain events and shit. Like that's all X co-host pretty much posts on. And a lot of it's Web3 gaming. So I get the opportunity to participate by seeing which, and mind you, X co-host is free as for a speaker. You can request, you can reserve. You got to be logged in, of course. But you can request, you can reserve, right? Some of them are open, some of them require you to request, right? Um, but yeah, like it's a great way for you to grow your account and build up a following base that are really interested in your points of view, your opinions. So yeah, that do it. It doesn't hurt, especially since it's free, right? And we're starting to do more and more posts now, or more and more events now, where you can come up on a live stage and get into a speaker spot and get used to it. Not all of these are going to let you up. Not all of these are going to give you an opportunity to speak. You got to remember good etiquette. What we do when we have our events, we haven't been using our hand raise a lot, right? And that's something that I want you guys to get used to doing when you're on more like regulated spaces, ex co-host spaces. You should you should post like post your hand up so that you can get a speaker opportunity. You don't want to ever just speak because usually then you're interrupting other people. Wait, here comes more spam. Fuck off, Ramadi. I don't want your bullshit. Um, yeah. So wait for them to prompt you with the opportunity to speak. When you have your hand raised and they prompt you for the opportunity to speak, you know that you're able to talk without interrupting somebody else. If you're rude, if you just jump in, if you're an asshole, they will ban you. Right? They maybe not ban you, but they'll kick you off the fucking stage, and it's gonna look bad to everybody that's following the stage. Right? It's going to have a negative impact, and depending on how bad you were, somebody may even come out and post and say, "God, this guy was such a fucking asshole. I can't, I can't stand how he was on the stage. All he did was try to fucking run the show. Like it's terrible." Hey, Zahir. But yeah, so another thing, times. This is one of the reasons why I came here, right? Impressions. So you can look at your audience by impressions. This is analytics are specifically for people who have X plus, I think. I don't know if the basic comes with it, but it's a premium feature. You can't access these without premium, which sucks. Um, but it shows all of your demographics. It shows the age ranges of people that view your shit, right? It shows male or female. So you can do content geared towards men if you have a predominantly male audience. It may alienate your female audience. You can do predominantly female based shit and alienate your male audience, but potentially grow your female audience. You know, you can do stuff related specifically to the US. You can do stuff related specifically to Nigeria and what may be happening there. AVAX has been doing a ton of like gatherings and events and shit like that over in AVAX. I can highlight those events and provide value to the people that follow me, right? I can highlight Nigerian based studios that are actively promoting that they're Nigerian and that they're trying to make a beneficial change for people in the region or something like that, right? I can highlight US based projects. Like it's all about what you're trying to do, what your content is, right? And how your viewers will vibe with it, right? As a creator, you don't matter. What your audience wants is what matters, right? As much as like it sucks and you like you post about what feels natural to you, of course. Like you don't want to post about some shit that's not part of your niche because then you come off maybe a little inexperienced or unknowledgeable. And if people are following you for that purpose, then people are not going to pay attention to you much longer. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if you like just posting on anything, if you're just doing general blockchain content, if you're like fuck it, I post on everything. I don't have a niche. I just do Web3. You can do that, but it's gonna be harder to get a core audience and harder to keep core engagement. I have a hodgepodge of followers. I have people who follow me for gaming. I have people who follow me for blockchain. I have people who follow me for X content creation. I've got people who follow me because of groups that I'm a part of or that I participate in. Um, gaming guilds, my company that I'm running with Maddox. Like there's a whole bunch of reasons why people follow me, right? I have to curate my content around them, and the more that you branch out content wise, the harder it is for you to follow for you to produce content that's beneficial to different people. Um, And times, right? So times are probably one of your biggest things, right? Active times last 28 days. It shows based on how light blue it is, how engaging those times are, right? So like Friday between like 11 a.m. and 2 or 3 p.m., right? I had the most engagement, and that was our space day, right? So when we did the space, that's when I got my most of my engagement. Mondays, and this is another thing. Lately, I've only been posting during these times, right? On these days. So Friday, Wednesday, Monday, right? And then Sunday, I did a stream, right? So I got more content and more engagement based on that, right? Don't be afraid to post outside of your times. But at the same time, try to stick to the times that you get the engagement because if you can stick to those times, if you can consistently produce around those times, you can see that you'll have a consistent audience base around those times that'll amplify your messaging, that'll amplify your live stream, that'll share your shit and help you grow. So this is super important. I would if you're trying to grow as an ex creator, then I would get analytics. I would get the premium so that I have the analytics, right? 3 months is hard for this one, but 7 days isn't, right? I can take this and I can exclude my last 7 days, right? I can exclude these, right? I can start from let's try the week before, right? Let's start here and let's move this. Ah, fuck you. Let's move this up here. Same thing, right? Pretty much the same thing. Let's see. Same thing, right? Same thing. So, what do you mean what happened? Am I glitching? Am I glitching out again? It's showing me that my mic is queuing, but like I you guys may not be hearing me. So, I just want to make sure that you guys can at least hear me. Do you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. People are so delusional. Anyway, so let's uh let's see what we're gonna finish this off with because I think I had like one more point or something. Scheduling tools. Scheduling tools are important. Graphics design tools. That's another one. Scheduling tools are important because it allows you to maintain your consistency. I don't do it. I should do it. I don't do it. I should have 7 days of content in the bag for every week, right? I should have I should have 5, 10 posts. I get at least 5 or 10 posts, right? Because you figure if you're posting twice a day, right? Even if they're not super heavy posts, right? Like even if they're not these really thorough, like in depth, like technical posts. Like let's say I'm just posting and saying, "Hey guys, how's your day going? I'm chilling today. I'm out here enjoying the weather and blah blah blah." And I snap a picture of my fucking backyard, right? Or I take a picture of myself outside, like just chilling, right? And I have that post right with maybe a quick thoughts from today or something along that line, right? It gives me the opportunity to have something to post for people to engage with, right? I don't ever want to just post a post where like I'm just posting, hey guys, good morning. I don't like doing that post. That's not my style, right? A lot of people don't mind doing that. A lot of people get good engagement off the good morning posts. GM back if you're real. There's a lot of opportunities to gain impressions and engagement off of that. But I like having like real, clear, consistent, concise thoughts on something, anything, like if it's a gaming post, it's a gaming post. If it's a X content creator post, it's an X content creator post. If it's a CJ and Friends post, it's a CJ and Friends post. If it's a partner post or a promotional post, it's a partnership post or a promotional post. I can weave those into my content around the right times of days if I so choose, right? Um, but having a good three posts a day times 5 days, right? Like let's say you take the weekends off to create content, right, for the week. Oh, I got a bling bling bling. Thank you for the follow, Francis. um even though you followed me with like the spam message too, at least you followed. You spam my chat, but at least you followed. I appreciate that. um uh, so yeah. Make sure that you're scheduling right. Plan 1 to 2 weeks ahead of time. Leave space for real-time replies or viral trends. Schedule a mix: one visual post, one thread, one poll, two replies per day. Right. So poor velocity. So plan ahead for your week so that you have the ability to have time to do other things. Right. Like if all I was doing was content creation, I would burn myself out because of how I work, right? I'm the type of person that goes in 110% on everything, and I have to maintain consistency. I have to make sure that this is happening. I have to make sure that that's happening. I have to make like I'm meticulous about a lot of the shit that I do, right? Um, but if I use this, right, it would benefit me a lot because I could create better content. I could create content more consistently. I can leave space for me to actively participate in the space in the ecosystem without having to burn myself out creating that last minute thread, creating that last minute post, that last minute graphic, that last minute whatever. I can create graphics and posts and all that other shit for a week, and then I don't have to worry about it day in and day out just by spending one whole day on doing it, right? I the live events and stuff is where things get tricky because you have to actively participate. I can't not be here, right? Like I have to be here talking to you guys. I have to have the content that I need to teach you guys on the subject or to I mean some of it is off the cuff, like I'm just exploring different accounts and stuff like that. I could have found you some really good examples had I prepared yesterday though, right? But like instead of that, I did it on the spot because it shows it's a little more genuine. There's a reason behind everything, and you should have a reason behind every action or every a purpose for everything that you do when you're creating content, when you're doing promotional material, when you're doing whatever the case is. Otherwise, you end up really doing burning yourself out and losing consistency and losing audience members, losing following. These are things that are tough, but if you do this one right here alone, it's going to improve your content and improve your audience numbers immensely just by planning out your content and posting consistently. Even if it's not the best content in the world, right? Even if it's not the most intellectual or the most interesting, it could just be stupid shit posting, right? This here will amplify your shit so much more, right? Graphic design tools. Make sure that you're making your content appealing. Don't just use ChatGPT, right? If you go to ChatGPT right now, right, and you ask it for an image, right? I want an image about content creation and I need it visually appealing with the title or caption content creators toolbox, right? It's gonna come out with maybe an amazing image, right? But it's gonna be along the lines of what ChatGPT usually produces, and you can kind of tell what ChatGPT typically produces. So it's not necessarily something that you're gonna want to post. But if you take elements, if you have it create elements for an image or something like that, you can then go on Canva and create your own branded image because we've only gone on Canva like three fucking times, right? Like you go and you get this image and you combine that image with other elements of the image that you want to combine, and boom, now you've got an amazing image that's custom and people can tell that it's your own, and you don't have to worry about it looking like this, right? And seeming ingenuine. We're gonna wait for this to load. While we're waiting for this to load, I will be right back, and then we're gonna do the giveaway. So anybody that's on X should start to get into Discord, because I really have to use the bathroom. So I will be right back. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Whew. I had to dump a bucket of water in my head. Yeah, no, I was BRB. Okay. um, but yeah, so showing this off, like this is what you get from a typical Chat GPT graphic, right? So this is not what you want to post on your stuff. There's times when you can do it just to make a quick graphic or something. This isn't what you typically want though. You want it feels like it's a Chat GPT graphic, just like when it feels like you've created a Chat GPT post. People can tell. It doesn't vibe well. It doesn't sit well. It doesn't feel good. Um, this post this isn't something I would post with my stuff. It might be something that I add to like my article post or something like that. Like I do it pretty consistently when I do the articles for like Web3 or whatever. But yeah, let's see what else do we got here. One more thing, video editing tools. Videos are huge. For X, videos are huge. They increase your dwell time so much. They keep you connected. They keep people on your page, and that's something that really affects your algorithm. Increases retention and shares, especially if you're doing like funny video content, if you're got a lot of goofiness going on, if you're playing games and people enjoy your vibe and your personality, this helps a lot, right? Um, Content research tools. These can be effective, but with the X analytics, you're better off paying for X analytics and for the X premium because then you get the pro, which gives you the ability to schedule posts and shit like that, as well as the ability to like track and analytics and stuff. So AI writing tools, not really the best. I'd avoid them. Formats are great. Thank you, Ashley. Formats are great. I wouldn't use it for creating a post, but maybe formatting it. And once you train ChatGPT to create a post the way you want it to create a post, if you create the meat of it, it'll format all that out for you, which is great. But there's a lot of others like this starts to go into like ways that you can utilize other people to benefit you, right? Community building, DMs, groups, comments, one-to-one and group connections, cross promotions, collaborations, sharing posts with a small group of people and amplifying each other's posts so that at least during the first 5 minutes or 10 minutes of your post, it's getting amplified and getting pushed out there. Um, Monetization tools turn attention into income. Gumroad for digital products, templates, courses, checklists, PDFs. Mention gently in threads or posts, don't oversell. Monetization come in the way of like X monetization. It can come in the way of um, subscriptions. It come in the way of tips. Like if I'm streaming on if I'm streaming on Xenon, I can get tips from Xenon. If I'm streaming from if I'm streaming from Arena, people can do a tipping party. If I'm streaming on Abstract, like people are incentivized to tip on Abstract because of the XP gain and everything else. So there's a lot of options there. Where did I put the one with Xenon on it? Oh, there it goes. I think somebody did something. Hey, Butter5, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, so like there's a lot of different things. It, I don't recommend any one of these specifically. I recommend you use all of them. All right, and this is why when we got into the debate the other day about Reply Guy, I felt like I've done a disservice to you guys. Yeah, it usually does, Maddox, but I didn't realize that it was going to be that. Oh yeah, clickbait, bitch, clickbait. I knew you'd hop into the conversation the moment you saw fucking no. Oh, I knew you'd jump on and start chatting the moment you saw Escape from Tarkov. Like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. All right. But yeah, I don't recommend that you use any of these tools by themselves. I recommend that you use all of them. I recommend that you keep your efficient utilization summary, right? Engage daily, replies, DMs, quotes, stay visible, batch content, schedule your shit out. Make sure that you're producing content well in advance so that you don't burn out. Then this is one of the reasons why I don't monetize on X, right? Because I would have to put a lot of work into it to monetize on X, and like realistically, any content creation, any sort of like profile building, anything like that, um, tends to be really in depth. Like you really have to put the work in for this. Because if you don't put the work in, you're not going to monetize. You're not going to be successful, right? So make sure that I'm getting like a little weird like clicking sound coming through my headset. What the fuck is that? It's like periodically I'm here doop 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 doop. Oh, it's Maddox sending me fucking fires. Fucking guy. I'm like, what the fuck is dooping in my background right now? Like, uh, what the fuck is going on here? And apparently it's Maddox. Hi, Maddox. Um, but yeah, click. But yeah, I should have changed it. I wish that this would update from Streamlabs. So yeah, warning. There's a lot. 708 milliseconds of jitter in the incoming data. This is usually a sign the quality of the stream is too high for either connection speed and or the broadcasting device's capabilities. Lowering your resolution and or bitrate may be needed to get the jitter to go down and provide the best experience. Okay, so I have my bitrate too high for Xenon. That's another thing. Live streaming, make sure that you guys are like actively seeing what you need to set your settings to because that can create problems in your live stream. All right. Track data. Repurpose. Stay authentic. All right. Use AI to assist, not replace. Repurpose. Turn threads into videos, quotes, carousels, or freebies. Track data. Make sure that you're seeing what works and what doesn't. If you make a thread and that thread explodes, turn that shit into a video, right? Create a graphic around it, right? Elaborate on it. Go more in depth or go further into it. Like if you create a thread on CJ and Friends and it blows the fuck up, right? And it was just a general thread saying what we do, how we do it, right? Create another thread after that and be like, hey, today Taurus went over blah 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 blah, right? Because you know people are interested in the CJ and Friends shit, right? Now you know that you create more content on CJ and Friends, and it'll be a hit because of your audience, right? If you create a thread on a specific game and it does better than threads on other games, do a live stream playing the game, right? Because that means that your audience has an interest in that game or genre of games, right? I appreciate you, UA82. You're a legend, bro. This fucking guy is everywhere. Like he follows me, Maddox, No Better Around, and he's just amazing. He's everywhere all the time. He's always getting high value from high value people, and I'm honored that like he considers me a high value person to follow around. So UA82, you're a G, bro. Um, but yeah, threads are not the strategy. Replies are not desperate. So final mind shift set, right? Mindset shift. Threads are not the strategy. Replies are not desperate. Data is not optional. And consistency is not luck, right? So basically, use all of your. Oh, shit. Congrats, UA82. Moving up in the world. Look at you. Did you spend the money from what you've earned in the past through crypto for it, or did you like invest like paycheck money into it? Because I know, yeah, like you worked your way up to that. That's fucking amazing, bro. I like this dude is just everywhere. He's big on crypto and airdrops and like GameFi and QuestFi and stuff like that. This dude, yeah, an ETH lizard is a NFT for a community called Lizard Labs. There's somebody that I host game nights for every Friday. The ETH lizard is like what was it like point three to point to like one ETH or some shit. UA82. Yeah, it's an Ethereum. It's an Ethereum lizard. Let's hold on. ETH lizards venture collection. Oh, actually, they're not priced too bad right now, dude. Yeah, they're not priced too bad at all. Oh, hey, my lizard's for sale right now for 0.099. 220 bucks. These things were going for like almost an ETH. Jeez, that's pretty cool. Oh, this one's got the Ethereum antenna. Ah. Anyway, back to what we were talking about. Um, yeah. So you guys have an opportunity, right? Holy shit. Yeah. So they were super expensive at one point. So you guys have an opportunity, right? You guys can learn the process. You can learn how to like plan for this shit, or you guys can just wing it and struggle, right? So take the opportunity, right? And I'll post this information in an article in Quest support. How's that? I'll post this as a thread in Quest support, right? And I'll like all these tips here, and what we'll work on, um, if you guys are interested, because I know I've been getting like 16 to 20 submissions on the weekly thread contest typically, right? So if you guys are interested, what we can do is we can start little work groups where like maybe 3 to 5 of you will work together, right? And we'll do a monthly contest. You guys have to keep track of your analytics. You guys have to keep track of like your posts, like keep them in like a document. Make sure that you mark off all your posts. Make sure that you mark that you guys helped share, quote retweet, bookmark, all that, right? And then we'll do a contest to see who grows the most over the course of a month or something. And maybe it'll end up coming out to like $50 a piece or something like that for the team that wins. Something decent, but not like over the top. And not only will it help you guys grow, it'll help you guys learn and participate together and create a solid work group around each other to 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 have people to help you along the way. It's boring when you're trying to do it by your fucking self. When you do it with other people though, you can have fun with it. You can enjoy your time. It makes the experience better and it keeps you from burning out quick. It keeps you from like losing interest fast. Doing things. Well, that's why like going to the gym tends to be better with other people, right? Like it's just how life works. You like doing it with others more than you like doing it by yourself. So maybe what we'll do is we'll get some work groups together and we'll get you guys figured out for that. But that's pretty much it for this. I'm gonna leave you guys with that. We're gonna do the drawing here. I want everybody. I'm gonna give you guys 4 minutes. At 30 on the dot, I'm gonna take a snapshot. I'll add you to it, Ferocity. You've been here the whole time. I'm not gonna exclude you from it. Don't worry. But yeah, make sure that you guys are hopping into the Discord now and getting yourself on stage so that we can do the drawing for you guys. Yeah, I know you're at school, you're doing your work, or you're at work, or you're doing whatever you got to do. I know, Ferocity. Don't worry about it. I appreciate that you're always attending. And if you said that you had to go, I'm not gonna like exclude you because of that. Like I try to be understanding and support the people that support our efforts here consistently. So, friends be good friends. By reactions, right? React here. By reactions, I want to see how many people are actually interested in doing that group. God damn it. You guys with the reactions, damn it. Um, how many of you would actually be interested in doing that like group effort thing? Just react to the little friends thing right there, the little reaction right there. Yep. And let me know. I want to see because yeah. Oh, Shua showed up. Look who's here. Shua. What's up, Shua? All right. Wow. There's a lot of you that'd be interested in it. That's good. So maybe that'll be our next. Maybe that'll be our monthly contest. Trying to gauge interest in doing like content creator collabs between community members to see if you guys if we can like run a content contest where like groups of three try to promote and amplify their messaging and stuff, and then like the group that does the best based on the analytics will then be rewarded. That one might be a little tough to do. I have to plan around it a little bit if I'm going to do it, but it's definitely something I'm interested in. We've got 1 minute left. It's going to be on 30. We're going to be doing the snapshot. If you're not here on the 30 mark, you're not getting snapshotted in. So make sure you guys are here at the stage. Anybody on X that wants to participate, I give away 3 rounds of 10 USDT, www.discord.gg/CJ and friends. You'll be able to join the stage. If I see you up here, I'll be able to put you on the list. If you're not, then I can't. But Ferocity's getting on here anyway, because yeah. All right. So it looks like we've got 85 people. Let's go. Snapshot taken. Technically 86 with with ferocity. So, where's my? Here we go. List of Discord names. There we go. All right. Duck race is fucking hot, guys. Virion, Virion's like, I'm here. I just can't get on fucking. Yeah, I see you, Virion. You gotta like reinstall your Discord app or something on your phone, dude. All right. Mayor Tormy T. Looks like we're good here. All right. So that's about it. Yeah, super easy. Yeah. I'm not trying to kill myself with that shit anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fucking it gets crazy when 80 something people with the bot. I'm planning on having a function that'll say list names in chat, like or in space or whatever or stage. That way we can pull the names easier with the bot as we go. But we've got 87 people today. We're not doing Duck Race of Death. You guys can miss me on that. It's too hot, guys. I'm not doing Duck Race of Death. So we're doing Duck Race of Life. First three to win are gonna be the ones to take it. That's just how it's gonna go. We're gonna do 1 minute. Um, yeah, I'm just entirely too hot for this today. All right. So we're gonna shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Why did it shift up? What the fuck? All right, ready, steady, and the first winner, Quack. Let's see, we've got 59 seconds. Who do we got going here? Quack. We got Virion in the lead too early. Virion, I don't think you're having any luck this one. Kingsley Berry. Who else we got going here? Let me pull this off to the side so I can see you guys chatting. My duck. That's dinner right there, bro. That's dinner. Um, I could use some good duck right now. Oh, duck sounds really good. Justice.eth pulling up to the front. Sageheart pulling up to the front. Let's see. We've got Crib. Crib pushing up. 20 seconds left. Oh, Crib's falling back. No. Let's see. Oh, we've got Israeli pushing up the lead. Oh, and he stalled. Oma's coming up to the lead, though. 10 seconds left. No, Oma's going to stall out before she makes it to the lead. Who do we got going? It looks like Kiyu and Guyot is going to take the win for this. Congratulations, Kiyu and Guyot. Next one up. Ready, steady, and whack. Congratulations, friend. Let's see who we get winning us for the second round. Let's go. As you can tell, I'm not my usual energetic self today. This heat is just messing with me, man. It wrecked me over the weekend. Like I've just been. Bleh. Leoton in the front. 36 seconds left though. Let's see how this changes. Newbie Seek CZ pushing up. Kim Tuyet pushing up. Let's see if we get some new winners today. We got Hussein. Oh, and everybody falling back. MK in the lead. MK in the lead with Annie pushing up from the rear. 11 seconds to go. Who's going to win? Nobody knows. Oh, Kinsley Berry pushing up. Oh, is Kinsley gonna take it? Kinsley's gonna take it. Congratulations, Kinsley. Kinsley Berry. Looks like that's you, huh? All right. And last but not least, the final race. We're gonna shuffle, 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 and ready, steady, quack. Let's see who takes it. Creon and Hochigami at the start. Let's see if they maintain the lead. Probably not. Erbo and Rhea Stone pushing up. We got a lot of people trying to take the win from the go. Ella Anya pushing up. Derek James, you're steady. We got Taco pushing up from the rear over there. Shoddy coming in. 27 seconds left. Who's gonna take the lead? We've got looks like Shoddy still go. Oh, Taco's pushing. Nope, everybody's gonna fall back. King in the lead, Sarah maintaining, Emmy right there, and it looks like Ethan Luna's pushing up. Is Ethan Luna gonna take it? 8 seconds. Nope. Ethan Luna's gonna fall back. 4 seconds to go. Ella Anya. Ella Anya, and Ella Anya takes it. Congratulations, Ella. Congratulations to our three winners for today. Whew. All right, let me get the information recorded here real quick so that I don't lose it. Oh, I got the wrong winner sheet up too and everything. Wow. It's because I was doing analytics this week. Discord IDs. Here we go. Discord IDs. Got Kim, Q, and Guy. Kingsley Berry, and Ella Anya. Congratulations, guys. Make sure you're opening your tickets with your BEP20 USDT wallet address. Okay? We switched it up at the beginning of this month. We're no longer doing ERC20. Well, we're no longer doing Ethereum uh, winners. We're doing. Damn it. We're doing Binance from now on because it's only $10. I don't want you guys to have to spend like a third of your fucking winnings in gas. So let's see what we got here. Let me get rid of this fucking duck. Duck sound is gonna drive me nuts. All right. So I'm gonna post that toolkit in Quest support for you guys. So it's going to be in the Quest support forum. And I'm gonna get to work on building out that contest slash event for next month. I think we're gonna do it for July, throughout the month of July, and then the top teams that win will end up getting, maybe $50 a piece or something along those lines. I have quite a bit left over from this month's budget, so I'll probably do a special event for next week as well. We have, or maybe I'll do something special for this week because we have a project week next week. Teams for content creation on X. Just happy to see you guys win. Happy to see you guys enjoying, learning, growing, and potentially earning together. That's what CJ and Friends and Guild Hall is all about right now. So I'm happy that you guys are participating. I'm happy to have you here. I'm so amazed at how well this took off. You guys aren't just hanging around for the rewards. I'm averaging like 60 of you guys that maintain and stay around after the rewards have been given. So you guys actually seem to genuinely give a shit about this topic, and I'm looking forward to helping you guys the best that I can over time. Yeah, yeah. But on that note, I'm going to end the live. Thank you, everybody who tuned in on any of the platforms that I'm on: X, YouTube, Twitch, fucking Kick. Though all you spammers can burn in hell. I'm tired of getting the blings for, hey, you look like you have an amazing stream, but you have really low audience. Let me amplify your audience for you for and you could be earning as much as $200 in 24 hours. Get fucked. Um, I hate that shit so much. Um, but yeah, either I'm gonna grow organically or it's not happening. So whatever. I'm not paying you to get me 5,000 bots. Uh, what the hey guys, how's it going? Um, yeah, my nerd voice. All right. I every good gamer has a good nerd voice. Like, how's it going, guys? Yeah. All right. So I'm gonna leave you guys off with this note. I'm gonna create that post for you guys in Quest support, and we're gonna get the events rolling. Um, but yeah, I appreciate every one of you for coming out today, hanging out and chilling. This is Guildhall ending for another day. We've been doing Guildhall now for what, three, 3 months, 4 months. It's been amazing. Like we went from like 10 people on average to like an average of 30 to 60 people per event, right? And some of you guys participate a lot, and that's great. Some of you guys just come for the vibes to chill and hang out, and that's great too. Like you need your audience as much as you need participants, right? You need people to view your posts as much as you get people who are interested in posting, right? Like otherwise, everybody would just make posts and nobody would engage, right? So I appreciate all you guys who just come in to chill and vibe. Um, but yeah, on that note, we're gonna have let me pull this up real quick. We're going to have a special event next week. Just so you guys know, it's gonna happen on Friday. We're going to be doing. Oh shit!